visits the other day with certain point guards that we are courting. So we had an official
guys
visit.
sitting courtside holding their daughter's hands.
We had official visits. So I think we'll be back in this position again next year. I can almost guarantee you that with that nice
strong recruiting class coming in.
Strong recruiting class.
You talking Kyrie Irving walking around courtside, sitting courtside for the game?
Yeah.
D-Lo had to have a performance if Kai gonna come sit courtside now.
Him and LeBron are still going through the whole routine.
No, he was just checking. He was evaluating. That's all. It was like a recruit visit.
Little hand routine they got takes about 15 minutes.
It was an unofficial recruiting visit.
Key, wait, hold on. I wish somebody could have panned to D-Lo's face when LeBron walked up to Kyrie and they did their handshake, the same one from Cleveland. It's just like that camaraderie, that familiarity. That I wish I could have seen what D-Lo's face looked like at that moment.
What do they call it? The best kept secret? That's the best kept secret in basketball?
Mm-hmm.
But Kyrie is not on the Lakers right now, and the Lakers do finish their series off and now get the Golden State Warriors because, oh, my God, Steph Curry.
Whew. No, you have the line wrong. Do you know what the line was?
What's the line?
The line is, respect, dog, respect. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's what Terrence Davis, who guarded Steph Curry in Game 7,
like
said to him when the game was over. Respect, dog, respect. My God.
That is your God.
Yes.
Davis. Listen, what was amazing about it, forget all 50 points and all that, second half, like third quarter begins, Jay, and the Kings show up, right? And you have your best player hit a shot, and Sabonis is doing work. And I forgot they got up 4-6 points, something like that. And it looked like, the Warriors would answer, but it looked like, young, fresh team at home. This thing isn't in the bag like you figured the Warriors would come through in a Game 7. And that's when the Warriors took over and basically never looked back. When they were down maybe 3 possessions, something like that, and it looked like the Kings had fresh legs, came out of the half, ready to go, coach's quarter, third quarter, and then it was over. And then it was over. The Warriors just responded like champs.
Too much time, man. Them veteran players, as I said earlier when they first put this thing together, Jay, that youth is something when you play against veteran dudes that know what to do. They stay calm under stress. They don't panic. And then the rest just took over. I thought it was going to be another 40-point blowout. 20, that's just as bad.
So, to me, this is like these urban legends that become with these stories. And we said it was a moving target because at the end of the day, we're going to get a chance to see who is standing on top of the mountain as the world's best player. Last night, Steph solidified, I am still him. I was him last year. We had some issues throughout the course of the regular season on the road. And I just want the world to recognize I'm still him. But, guys, it's the way he did it. This all started before the game. So on Saturday, they had a team meeting. And Steph rarely talks to the team. He talks to people more individually and one-on-one. And Shams kind of reported this on The Athletic. Here's what happened, Key, the day before the game and what Steph said to his teammates. He assured them he could deliver victory if they all bought in. He implored them to put all their feelings aside, which sources with knowledge of the locker room felt was a message directed at Poole, Jonathan Kuminga, and other guys who might have been unhappy for reasons such as playing time and roles. Anyone who wanted to remain in their emotions, he told them to stay at home. Anyone who was ready for their vacation, he told them not to get on the bus for Sacramento. But anyone who did get on the bus, Corey took as their signature of approval and a binding agreement to be on board with the mission. And if they did that, they would get on the bus, and he promised he delivered. With his game, his faith, their solidarity, they'd win. That's what he told them before the game, man.
About playing time. Who would be walking around there other than Wiggins, Clay, Dre, and Steph? Everybody else, y'all can go and sit down somewhere.
Well, Key, they were asked in Game 6. In Game 6, you saw Jordan Poole arguing with one of the assistant coaches.
No, I get it, but
talking about, and Kuminga has talked about playing time. But all I'm saying is, it takes a special dude to be like, y'all leave all y'all feelings aside. If y'all want to do what we need to do In Game 7, just follow my lead.
Jay.
He took 38 shots, Max.
Yeah, Jay,
he took
and then
19
dropped
shots
50.
more than anybody else on the team.
Yeah,
that tells you what you need to know.
It's one thing to say it, but then go out in the Game 7. Now, think about the rest of the playoffs. Not as though Steph didn't already have credibility, but you say that to your teammates and then drop 50 in a Game 7. And again, like, now it looks like a blowout. That first half was nip and tuck. And to start the third quarter, the Kings jumped up 2-3 possessions at least. Sabonis was looking good. Fox was looking good. That's when Steph was like, all right, you know what? I'm not through playing with you guys, and basically ended the game.
Well, Key, not only with the people talk about him being the greatest shooter ever to play the game. I'm like, stop. That is – don't minimize his greatness by just saying that.
That's old now, and the greatest shooter part is old. They need to get rid of that and find something else.
Top 2 handles in the league.
Ooh, he was it.
In the league. And by the way, Jay Rose said it on halftime.
Jay, he had that thing on a yo-yo.
All day long. And there's like a Harlem Globetrotter feel to the way he plays this game. Jay Rose said it the other day. I was thinking the same thing during the game. I'm like, the different shot mix at the rim, the layup package combined with the shooting, combined with the handles, that's what it is. It's 30 is different.
It's unbelievable. And I got to say, you know me. I was like, let me see him win a finals MVP. I don't trust him in the clutch after I'd seen him in different finals not look like the Steph Curry to me. But, you know, Magic Johnson was called, you know, he started his career as a 20-year-old jumping at center and giving them the business. The Sixers, the business, winning a championship. But Magic Johnson hit rough patches. Tragic Johnson, you know, like turning the ball over against the Celtics in the finals, right? It's not like it's smooth sailing. Jordan changed the standard. It was like, now you have to be perfect. You can't ever lose in the finals. But that's not the way it's ever been, right? Bill Russell was sort of like that, and Jordan was like that. But for everybody else, you win some, you lose some. And some guys, it takes time over their careers to figure out how to be their best selves in these situations. Clearly, Steph is his best self now.
You may mention some names. How tall was Bill Russell?
6'9".
How tall was Magic Johnson?
6'8", 6'9".
How tall was Michael Jordan?
6'6".
With like a 44-inch vertical, right?
8.
So like, so put that into context when you talk about a guy who's 6'2.5", 6'3".
It's never happened before. A guy this size being the best player in the league.
Imposing himself as the best player in the league, never seen before.
By the way, that's 100%. The thing that LeBron had on Steph in 15 and 16 in those years was
6'9", 260, man.
Yeah, he was so much bigger, stronger, faster. But if you take LeBron out of the equation, it was Steph's league. But LeBron was in the equation. It was his. At this moment, the last couple of years, Steph has proved it's his league now. I mean, if he chips up this year, it's his league, right? What more is there to say? I don't know. Is there anything else to say?
Yeah.
Do we got a chance?
Y'all ain't.
No shot.
You don't think
No
the Lakers
bueno.
got nothing? Zero? We can't.
I mean, I'll give y'all like a 25.
We got LeBron, though, man.
Y'all give y'all a 35% chance.
And we got a healthy, well, who knows? But we got a healthy AD.
Why do you have to think about it before you say it?
Even the other
Is
night,
Kyrie eligible
something happened, and he was looking at his wrist or looking at something. Or I was like, oh, here we go again.
Look, the Lakers, obviously, they have a chance.
No, but I mean a legitimate, real shot, though, not a gentleman's sweep. Okay, they could get one, maybe two. I'm talking about like a real shot. Like they took it to Memphis. Could they do that?
It could go 6. It can go 6.
I'm with you,
I just
Keto.
worry
they got
about.
LeBron. You can't
I just
count
worry.
him out.
Well, LeBron is special, but it's not LeBron. Like, see, the perimeter shot makers minimize LeBron because now it comes down to Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves, D'Lo, and their ability to guard perimeter-wise. But what they do is run around and shoot threes.
Are they allowed to activate Kyrie for this series?
So, Jay,
It's a bad matchup of styles.
Okay, so their offensive style and our defensive style don't work. Our defensive style can't combat their offensive style. Even though we're one of the top defensive units in the NBA, they done not with this. Not against this offense.
Not against their shooting and their style in which they play. I think that stylistic that style is different because you guys are a bigger team, right?
Yeah,
so
understood.
You're going to try to. It's like the same way with Memphis. You dominate the boards, you get points in the paint. It'll be that same style against Golden State. But Key, that's where you get into the 16 threes or twos.
Shots.
Threes or twos,
shots, right?
When they start hitting those rolls, you got to find a way to slow the game down and get it back down low on the block.
Not just, by the way, with like in terms of the glass, it's not just Draymond, it's Kevon Looney. Like he's been playing out of his mind, right? Like, so you start to look at role players like that. If they're going to play like that, it's going to be very tough.
Yeah, but we clean the boards though.
Yeah,
I'm saying Windexing on the off.
Looney had like
we do a good job on cleaning the boards. The problem is they don't miss
radar.
That's the thing.
We're gonna be standing up there just getting the ball out the net.
No way. I mean, look, you gotta minimize shots from the outside contest, and you have to dominate the boards like that. You have to turn that into a half court exchange. And like we talk about Golden State being a momentum-like team. When they knock down a three, all of a sudden it's 3-3-3, boom, boom, boom. They score in spurts. So slowing down the game and crashing the boards is the key to victory.
You get 4, they get 12.
That's what happens a lot of times. That's where Sacramento is able to keep up, because they can score at the same rate.
So in other words, you're saying we don't have a shot. Got it.
You said 30%, something like that, right?
35%. Yeah.
30. They have a 1 in 3 shot. That's not so bad.
Not bad.
I agree with that. You got LeBron James in a good squad. You got a shot.
I was sitting watching a game with my little buddy that did the video for us, and poor kid, he a Laker guy, so he really wanted Sacramento to win because he felt we had a better shot against Sacramento. Now he realizes it's Golden State. We might not get out of the second round.
Just keep in mind, man, everyone knew the Lakers weren't going to chip up this year, and here they are in the next round. Let's be realistic. And here they are in the second round with LeBron. AD is healthy. They got a crew. You got even people like Jay saying, nah, the Warriors should win.